You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a pretty nice day here in Gwinnett County. 65 degrees already, y'all. It's 65 degrees already, going up to a high of 70. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's going to 70 December. That's what I'm talking about, this Georgia weather. 70 degrees today. It was like 68 yesterday. It's going to go up to 70 today, so that's beautiful. But it's kind of drizzly. It's a little bit overcast, but it's nice. I won't complain. I won't complain at all. Anyway, it's a lovely day here in Gwinnett County. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today is Thursday, December the 8th. Shout out to all the December the 8th birthdays out there. I think I'm missing some people. I'm not sure. Heaven. Happy birthday, Heaven. Heaven is my niece. And so she's my niece by my daughter. She's not really my niece, but I call her my niece because my daughter and she are first cousins. So I call her my niece, but I think her birthday is tomorrow. And so, of course, I won't be on the air tomorrow. So I want to give Heaven a happy birthday shout out. I also want to give a happy birthday shout out to my Uncle Bubba all the way in heaven. And also to my ex-brother-in-law, Kevin. Happy birthday. All of these are right together. 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. All together. Happy birthday, everybody. So I want to do those right now because I won't be on the air tomorrow. I won't be back until Monday after today because, today is my Friday. Not for real, though. Today is my Thursday, but I don't broadcast on Friday unless I have a guest. And so I'll be off the air tomorrow. So shout out to all the birthdays for tomorrow. All right, so hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Today is Thursday, December the 8th. It's a nice day. I know somebody's saying, thank God it's almost here. Thank God it's almost here. I get it. I know you praying. Hurry up, weekend. Hurry up. Don't rush it. Do not rush it. I know you're trying to get there. Don't rush. One thing I know we do, we are bad at rushing time, right? But here's the problem with that. You rush the day and the day is gone, right? And you can't get that day back. So I get it. I know you're wishing for the day to be over. I understand because you're ready for the weekend. You tired of the boss. Everybody's getting on your nerve. I understand all that. I do. But don't wish your life away. You know what I'm saying? Be conscious of what your life is like. Be conscious of today because you may not get that day back. I ain't trying to sound so somber like right now, but it's the truth. We be wishing for the day to go away, wishing for tomorrow, then tomorrow comes, and then what happens? Then you're wishing for the next day, and then that day go away, and tomorrow comes, so I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with this show. I was trying to bring my national holidays up, but something is wrong with the national calendar. I don't know were there no holidays for today. I don't know, maybe not. So we're going to skip that part and get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer for today, Thursday, December the 8th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Get down to business and do your work yourself. Don't be too quick to react. Be careful. Your ideas are good, but make sure that you're realistic and start off on solid ground. All right, you got good ideas, right? But make sure they're realistic ideas. And here's the thing: that's just taking a second to stop for a minute and look at exactly what you're trying to do. Look at exactly what you're trying to do, and then make it realistic. Because sometimes we can be way out in the far left. Not saying that sometimes way out in the far left is a bad thing, but just make sure that it's realistic to like where you are right now. You're being realistic about what you can do and what you can't do, because sometimes we think we can do everything, and then you wind up not doing anything because you're overwhelmed from trying to do everything. So just be realistic about that, Aries. Taurus, your knowledge and good sense will help more than you think. Try to make arrangements with close friends or relatives to spend a few days away. Problems with in-laws may cause friction in your personal relationship. All right, them your in-laws now. I'm not saying that they're right. I'm just saying try to be as diplomatic as you can because those are your in-laws. So which means your spouse is attached to them. So if you can keep the peace with the family, keep the peace. I get it. Sometimes they can rub you the wrong way. I understand. Gemini, you can sell your ideas to those who have the money to back them. You may find that someone you live with may be irritable. Your best leave them alone. Leave them alone, Gemini. This is a great day to mingle with people you would like to impress. All right, listen, listen. The person you live with right now, they're very irritable. Leave them alone. Let them be to themselves. They'll figure it out and be fine later. Right now, you go out and mingle with some people you want to impress. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got let people be. That's what you gotta do sometimes. I'm just saying. I know sometimes people don't want to hear that part, but sometimes you just gotta let folks be. Cancer, you would tend to overeat today. You may enjoy doing something musical for entertainment. You might not be as reserved on an emotional level as you'd like. I gotta tell y'all something real quick. So my daughter was telling me, so my uncle made this, I think I told you guys yesterday, he made this carrot salad. And it had carrots, raisins, apples, and mayonnaise. Now, when I first saw it, I was like, I'm not eating that. But then I tasted it. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. So I said to him, and we ate it all. And so I was like, okay, let me ask him to make some more. So I asked him to make some more. And I went to the store yesterday and I bought some carrots and some more apples. And he made some. So my daughter and the baby came over yesterday. And because he called them and said, hey, come get some more. You know, and so they did. So she asked the baby, did she want some? She's like, you want some? And she said she made a face like, mm-mm. So she said, mm-mm. But you gotta, if you guys met my granddaughter, she is a piece of work, boy. She's like a little old lady. So I can just imagine her face like, mm-mm. She probably closed her eyes and everything. So anyway, don't overeat today, Cancers. I said all that to say don't overeat. Eat some carrot salad. It was actually pretty good, y'all. I ain't gonna even front. At first I was like, I don't want that. I was like her, mm-mm. But I tasted it. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty decent. All right, Leo, do things for them, but don't allow them to make unreasonable requests on you. Social activities that involve the whole family will be enjoyable. It's time to consider putting money into long-term investments. All right, Leo, if you're going to put some money into long-term investment, be sure to consult a finance professional before you do that. You want to make sure that you understand exactly what you're investing in and you have realistic expectations about your returns. And the way to do that is to consult with a professional in the financial space. Don't go out there trying to get some of these apps and sign on to stuff if you don't know what you're doing. Everybody can't do that. So if you don't know exactly what you're doing, don't buy into things that seems too good to be true, because 9 times out of 10 they are. Go consult with the professional. All right, cool. Virgo, be careful not to hurt someone's feelings. Try to find another time to present work ideas today. Romance will come through involvement with fundraising organizations. All right, you looking for love today, Virgo? Get out there and do some good. You got to get out there and do some fundraising. When you do that, you may find a new love to snuggle with. You may find a new snuggle buddy for the winter, but you got to do some good. Now, don't go out there doing good for the intention of finding a snuggle buddy. Go out there to do good for the intentions of doing good, because otherwise it could backfire in your face. Okay? All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. So stay tuned.
So many questions that I wanna ask, but I can find the reasons why. You always find a small excuse to leave. What's your excuse to make me cry? My love was lost when you came and took it all. My mind Don't go, just leave. No, stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. Just leave. No, stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You can become obsessed with detail and must be sure to divide your time appropriately. Satisfy your passionate mood. All right, now you should be able to get a lot done. All right, what does that mean? Satisfy your passionate mood, Libra. What does that mean? Sounds sexy. Scorpio, friends and relatives may be hard to take today. Whew. God bless you, Scorpio. Comfort is necessary. Check your motives. You need to pamper yourself for a change. Pamper yourself for a change. Pamper yourself. And listen, they're going to get on your nerves, so you might as well go into the spa somewhere, go to the coffee shop, get you a coffee, get you a glass of wine, pamper yourself, get you a massage. Sagittarius, be sure to spend some time helping children with projects that are too difficult for them to accomplish alone. Take your time. Do not make any decisions in haste. You can make some money if you get involved in conservative financial prospects that is presented to you. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told somebody. I think it was Libra. Somebody, Virgo. You can do Leo. You can do all of that, right? You can get involved with conservative financial prospects. However, do your due diligence on the financial prospect, and do your due diligence on the whatever the opportunity is. Do your due diligence, like for real. You don't want to get involved with something you don't understand. Do your due diligence, do your homework, ask questions, consult professional, all that before you sign on the dotted line. Capricorn, if they don't like the plan, suggest that they contribute a little. Relatives will be cordial. Time spent with family, children, and good friends will be regenerating and positive. All right, listen. If they don't like your plan, ask them to come up with a better one. That's all, Capricorn. Sometimes people just want to spew stuff. They just want to spew. They don't want to contribute. They just want to take and give their opinions, but they don't want to give anything that's going to help. They don't want to give solutions. If they don't like it, tell them to come up with a better plan. Do it nicely. Do it nicely, Capricorn. Because you can cut sometimes. You can cut. Aquarius, don't let someone talk you into parting with your cash unless you can truly see the benefits of doing so. You may have more to do with children today. Keep an open mind. New romantic partners may attend a function that puts you in the limelight. All right, somebody is watching you today, Aquarius. You're going to be in the limelight, and you could meet the love of your life. All right, and here's the thing. You got to do something to be in the limelight. Can't sit at home on the couch watching TV. That's not going to get you in the limelight. That's going to get you in front of the limelight, not in the limelight, okay? All right. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, accept the inevitable and continue to do your job. Don't overdo it. Your diplomatic nature will help you in straightening out unsavory situations. All right. So I'm being diplomatic today, fish. What about you? Don't overdo it. Chill, relax a little bit. Get it. You want to do all these things. You got to relax today. Don't overdo it. Just keep doing your job. All right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep doing my job. Whew, okay, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again on Monday to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Yeah, today is my Friday, so I'll be back on Monday. All right, so Georgia State University Associate Professor Lauren Margolo received $234,268 in funding from Google. This is why I wanted to tell y'all this story, because she got this money from Google to work with teacher education faculty members at the university on incorporating computer science lessons into the curriculum. This is why this is important for K through 12 grades, for the K through 12 grades, right? And then study how these lessons are used in classrooms throughout Georgia. Why is this important? This is important because we need to make sure that our kids are computer literate. That we have to. Everything we do is pretty much digital. Pretty much everything we do. So the kids need to know how to use these computers for any other things than just playing games. I get it. They're smart. But they need some formal education on how to do certain things. Some of them don't, though. Some of them are just super smart. Anyway, the grant will be led by New Snap Inc., Center for Computer and Teacher Education, a center housed in Georgia State College of Education and Human Development that prepares educators to integrate CS into all disciplines and work to diversify the CS education field. So computer science, that's what CS stands for, just in case you guys are wondering. So this is big news for Georgia. Thanks to Google for dropping that $234,000 over here in Georgia to help our kids in computer science. So I think that's amazing. I just wanted to share that story because I thought that was pretty good. To read the entire story, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You can see it there. I thought that was pretty cool. Listen, Google can do whatever Google wants to do because Google has a lot of money. It does. It really does. Like, if you think it doesn't, we do. All right, so we have a new business here in Duluth. So all businesses, solutions, copiers. Duluth wanted to welcome E.O. Johnson Business Technologies to the chamber membership. They got a new member, and they wanted to say thank you. And so this is a copier company. So if you're looking for, business copiers. People still use copiers? I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. They do business copiers, print production and finishing. They do a lot of different digital transformation consulting. They do a lot. So they just became a member of the Duluth Chamber. So I thought that was pretty cool. Listen, I love business owners, and this is a woman-owned business. So I love them even more. No disrespect to the men, but she's a woman business owner, a woman business enterprise, and I think it's pretty darn cool. I like entrepreneurs. I will always love them, so I will always try to shout them out when I can. And so I wanted to make sure that I gave them a shout out because they are part of the Duluth Chamber of Commerce, and so that's a good thing. All right, so the Norcross PD is sending many thanks to the Millens family for taking the time to bake Rice Krispie treats for the entire police department, as well as the North Belt Business Park for sending. They sent a box of chocolates, so they baked some rice. I like Rice Krispie treats, y'all. I like them. Anyway, Norcross Police Department wanted to say thank you for that. It's nice when we show our officers some love, because they get out there every day with the intention to protect us, and sometimes it doesn't go well for them. So shout out to all of our police officers around Gwinnett County and the state of Georgia, and thank you to all the people that show some love and support to them. I try to shout them out whenever I see great stories, just to say we appreciate you. Ever since I took the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101, I have had I always respected law enforcement, but I think I got an even bigger respect for them once I went through Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101, because I actually got a chance to see, not really see, but a simulation of what could actually happen out in the field and how it should be handled. I also got to ask some really hard questions about, police officers policing. Right around that time, there was a time when the gentleman had got shot in the back. I think he was in North Carolina or South Carolina, and I had to ask a question, and I got some really good answers. Now, not that somebody would say something crazy, but I just felt that the officers that were talking to me, I felt like they were genuine in what they were saying. So I got a newfound respect for them. And I also understand that, when they walk out there, they're people just like us, and who knows what's going to happen that day. So we have to keep them up in prayer, and we have to show them that we appreciate their service to our community. So kudos to the Millers family for doing that. All right, cool. I just have to do that, y'all, because so much negativity goes on around the community. So it's good to say, you know what, thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you to the Millers family for showing some love to them. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, so stay tuned.
I know your body, I know your heart. Your eyes told me from the start, but then you fall back. Giving me signs that I've seen before. Yeah, it's cute, but honey, I want more. Don't waste no more time. No, no. There's no use playing hard to get. I figured you out, but you don't know it yet. So take off your mask. Yeah. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. All night. There's something that I need from you. Don't act like you don't have a clue. You don't have to wait for it tonight. You don't have to be so damn polite. No, you love the game, but I don't wanna play. I know there's time, but I don't wanna wait. Promise I won't bite. No, no. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. All night. There's something that I need from you. Don't act like you don't have a clue. You don't have to wait for it tonight. You don't have to be so damn polite. No, no. Imagine us there. Imagine us You don't have to wait for it tonight.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So there is a town hall meeting tonight in Swanee, 5:30 this evening. That's going to be located at 330 Town Center Avenue in Swanee. So you can add it to your calendar just in case you want to go out and ask questions, be a part of the meeting. It's a town hall. It's a city council workshop, and that's going to be at City Hall Town Center this evening, 5:30. Also, tomorrow morning, Gwinnett, the Great East Side Chamber of Commerce, and also Good Morning Gwinnett, we host a breakfast the second Friday of each month at Peachtree Cafe downtown Lawrenceville. I would love for you guys to come out and join us because we have, we got some great things that we're going to be doing with both the chamber and with my show. So that was something that I started last year in January, and we're about to turn 1 year old in January. So we're going to have a nice celebration in January to welcome in the new year, the second Friday in January. But tomorrow we're going to get together, and I want to share with you some of the great things that we're going to be doing in 2023. So if you can come, please come. It's going to be at Peachtree Cafe, located at 30 South Clayton Street in Lawrenceville. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. The only thing you have to do is pay for your breakfast if you decide to eat breakfast. If you don't want to eat breakfast, it's not an obligation to do so. That's optional. Most of us do eat because it's so early in the morning. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I just want to share with you guys the vision for the future as it pertains to the Breakfast Club and the things that we're going to be offering. Some things about the chamber and what they're going to be offering. and also things about Good Morning Gwinnett. So this is an opportunity for you to network over breakfast, meet new people, do business. And again, that's tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock at the Peachtree Cafe, located at 30 South Clayton Street in Lawrenceville. We go every second Friday of the month. We meet there. We have breakfast. We talk business. It's a cool thing. And I'm going to be talking about some of the new things that's going to be happening with the Breakfast Club moving forward. I'm excited about that. And also, more about what the Chamber is doing, because we got some great things happening over at the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. And just Good Morning Gwinnett in general. So be sure to join me tomorrow if you can. Again, it's a free event. You do not have to pay. You don't even have to eat breakfast. All you need to do is just show up if you want to show up. All right? I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought that, it would be a great opportunity for you to come out and network. The food is delicious at Peachtree Cafe. They should be paying me. I'm going to tell them you should sponsor this show because I'm always talking about you guys. But anyway, the food is delicious. And everybody that comes to the breakfast, they always say how good the food is. The food is really good. So if you can come, please join us. We're normally in the back room. Just ask for the Breakfast Club. They know me. Trey knows me. He's the manager there. Just ask for the Breakfast Club. We're in the back of the room somewhere, or in the back room back there, because now I've been there for a year. And so when I first started out doing this, I was doing it twice a month, and then I broke it down to once a month. So now it's once a month that we get together to network and talk business over breakfast. So again, that's tomorrow at 8 o'clock, Peachtree Cafe, located at 30 South Clayton Street in Lawrenceville. And we're in that back room back there. All right. Listen, if you want to take your family, I think this is so pretty. I was telling my daughter about this morning, a sleigh ride. You could take them out, take your family on a sleigh ride in Norcross. This is really, really cool. The sleigh looks beautiful. And so you get a free ride on a magical carriage from 6:30 to 8:30, Wednesdays and Fridays. So you missed yesterday, but you can make it tomorrow. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 until December the 21st, you get a free ride. They're going to be meeting. They're going to board the sleigh at in front of Taste of Britain in Norcross, downtown Norcross. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6:30 to 8:30, if you want to take the carriage ride, you can take the carriage ride. It looks beautiful, y'all. It's free. That's what I love about it. You have to be down at the Taste of Britain, 6:30 to 8:30, and this happens until the 21st, and after the 21st, it doesn't happen anymore. All right, so if you want to do that, I told my daughter to take the baby. I think she'll love it. I think I'm going to go ride with them, though. I think I'm going to go with them to ride, and I'm not, it won't be tomorrow because I have a Christmas party to go to, but we may go ride next Wednesday before the 21st. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's downtown Norcross. If you want to do that, downtown Norcross, 6:30 to 8:30 tomorrow. All right, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song, then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I 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 always daydreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it
guys. That's all I got for you. But I got to give you one more announcement. So the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce is hosting an event next Tuesday at 11:30 at the Cornerstone Co-working Space located at 279 West Krogan Street. If you are in business and you are thinking about scaling your business, or if you think you may want to get an investor into your business, or if you think you want to be a subcontractor on a government contract, you do not want to miss Scale, Sell, and Collaborate next Tuesday at 11:30 at the Cornerstone Co-working Space located in Lawrenceville, 279 West Krogan Street. This information is open. This opportunity to network with investors and government contractors is open to the public. You only have to register to attend so that you can pay for lunch. So if you think that you want to be come out and network with these investors, one of them probably heads up a hedge fund. And so I want you guys to take advantage of this. Don't be afraid to get the information. Even if you're not there yet, at least talk to them so you can find out exactly what it is that you need to be doing to either scale, sell, or collaborate for your business. Listen, I will go anywhere pretty much for my business. That makes sense. Don't be afraid. If you think I'm too small right now, I know that I'm trying to scale Good Morning Gwinnett. I know that I'm trying to sell one of my other businesses. So I'm trying to scale, sell, and collaborate. And I'm trying to do a collaboration in the airport. So I'm trying to do all of those things. So it only makes sense for me to be in a company of people who are already doing these things. So I know what I need to do to get there. You may be in the same position. You may not even be thinking about, you may think I'm not big enough yet. But here's the thing. You could get big enough. And you could get big enough really quickly if you have the right information. So come out to the event. To register for the event, go to mygecc.org. Click on the events tab. Click on Scale, Sell, or Collaborate and register. It's open to the public. You do not have to be a member of the chamber. And you can pitch if you like. All I need for you to do is send me an email if you want to pitch after you register. Audrey@noisemedia.us. Audrey@noisemedia.us. And put in the subject line pitch. And when you put that in the subject line, I will add you to the program to pitch. So make sure you do that. This is a really important event. This is a great way to close out your year, to start thinking bigger. You have to think bigger, right? And so don't be afraid to think bigger. All right. Now let me give you my word of inspiration for the day before I go. Here it goes. It says, you carry the passport to your own happiness. That's pretty simple, right? You carry the passport to your own happiness. Diane von Furstenberg said that, and she was right. Some people are looking to other folks to make them happy. No, that's not going to happen. You have to make you happy. And I felt like that's the way I needed to end the show today. You have to make you happy. Stop relying on other folks to make you happy. Stop relying on other people to make you feel good. You have to decide, I need to feel good. It's you. Because nobody can make you feel good. Even when you think they do, it's because you have accepted what they're doing to make you feel good. If they did something different, it would make you feel bad. You know why? Because you have accepted what they're doing makes you feel bad. You control you. You have the passport to your own happiness. My challenge to you today is decide to be happy. All right. That's all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 35 minutes with me, and I appreciate that. I really, really do. Thank you for being here. Listen, be sure to connect with me on social media at Good Morning Gwinnett, and be sure to download the app from the App Store. There's an app in the App Store for Good Morning Gwinnett. I'll be back again Monday at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys have a wonderful weekend and stay very safe. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.